Gent, RAGEQUIT wants to know, Duke Nukem? I didn't think the game was that bad! Hulk Hogan.
RAGEQUIT.
Pile driver.
Rage, I need your help.
Rage quitters will be destroyed.
Okay, RAGEQUIT, this really isn't funny anymore.
blah,
Get
blah.
up!
Fetch me cream pies and soda.
Wake up!
What? Oh, my head. Oh, vodka bottle. Why did the gentleman leave? Why the hell am I talking to you? Ugh. I have absolutely no idea when the hell he disappeared anymore.
The left, look to the left.
Huh? What the hell's this? RAGEQUIT, read this. Dear Rage, this is the gentleman. Oh shit, it's the gentleman. Dear Rage, it's the gentleman. I'm trapped in some weirdo dimension. No idea how, don't ask. I need you to rage at some games to open up a dimensional portal so that I'm able to come back. P.S. This is not a trap. Just get on with it. And if you dare disobey me, I shall eviscerate you. Yeah, that pretty much sounds like the gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of the Gentleman Gamer, starring me, RAGEQUIT! In the words of Hulk Hogan, let me fix my spaceship. Screw it, just roll the credits while I get over this goddamn hangover. Hello, and welcome back to the Gentleman Gamer. I am not the Gentleman Gamer. I am his friend, professional ex-wrestler, RAGEQUIT, whose life and mission now is to find all rage quitters and pile drive them like Hulk Hogan. Also, I'm slightly insane. Well, Gentleman disappeared a few months ago, and I haven't been able to find him. Now he's only just told me he's stuck in some weird ass dimension. And I've got to rage at some of his matches that he recorded before he left to open up a dimensional pathway or some shit like that. What do you mean I can't swear? Screw you! I'm RAGEQUIT! I used to be a champion! Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, I've now got to rage and commentate over some of the gentleman's matches that he recorded before he disappeared. So, let's get on with it. First match of the day, one of my personal favourite games. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But it isn't Ultimate, and you want to know why? There was no sodding Mega Man! But regardless, let's get on with it.
RAGEQUIT's first match today is Phoenix Wright, Mike the Macho Man Hagar, and Sentinel against a Morrigan, the cheap-ass bitch, Dr. Doom and Hawkeye team. Phoenix Wright gets off to a fantastic start, picking up 3 good bits of evidence, but in comes Morgan with the boob missiles! but unfortunately screws it up. But Wright lands his objection and now gets the God Hand, and out comes the mobile. He reverse charges Morrigan. Yes, that's it. Although Phoenix Wright could do with a pile driver. Anyway, a few collect calls and some Sentinel drones take out the cheap ass bitch. Now in comes Mike Hagar against the Doctor. If you ask me, Mike Hagar should pile drive him like Hulk Hogan. In fact, they should have done a blonde Mike Hagar. That would have made Hulk Hogan proud. Anyway, drones save Hagar. Air pipe. More drones. More pipe. Into an aerial combination. Into an aerial exchange into right. Aerial exchange into the Sentinel. Down rocket punch into the jazz hands. Sorry about that. And down goes Dr. Doom. In comes Hawkeye. This Robin Hood wannabe. Trying to look all fancy in his black fracking leather. But let me tell you, the last time I tried that look, everything itched for weeks. Anyway, thankfully Sentinel gets him in a down medium. In comes Right. In comes Sentinel again. But screws up the down rocket punch. And now, talk about laming it out. He uses shock bolt, arrows, and the gimlet just to weaken him. But in comes the I am a man punch. And into the Ace Attorney. That's right. Rage Quit wants all Rage Quitters prosecuted. Do it right. Prosecute him with rage quitting. Although he actually doesn't, so my argument's kind of invalid. Either way, good win for the Gentleman. And he taunts after a fight. What a bastard. Wait, what do you mean I can't say that? Are you kidding me? Ugh. I hate my staff. Into the next match. Mike Hagar, Nemesis, and Arthur go up against Dante, Albert Wesker, and Dr. Doom, aka Team... Oh, I don't know. I think it's Max. Yes, Team Maximilian, the online warrior team. Mike Hagar gets caught into a combination, but goes into lariat, into the I am a man rapid punch hyper, into an aerial, but screws up the exchange, using the lariat to get through the helm breaker, which is a pretty smart move, but still gets caught by the Doom assist several times and gets missiled. Dante into the fireworks after shock reverb, and the Gentleman hard tags into Nemesis. Don't agree with that, but hell, it's his game. Gets crossed over. A random hyper from Nemesis, and that's not going to do much at all. But whiffs the punish, now that I am surprised by. Oh wow, happy birthday. Nemesis blows them both the hell up. And he goes straight into X Factor to take out Doom. What a fantastic play, but in comes Dark Wesker. Rage hates Dark Wesker as he takes out Nemesis. Dark Wesker trying to use teleports. Gets out to the rapid fist, but in comes Arthur. I don't agree with this at all. I would have saved Arthur for at least after Wesker. Nope. Into an aerial combo and finishes it on up. Arthur cannot get hit once by a level 3 X Factor at all. And now Wesker can just play the lame-ass gun game. He has 5 meters to Hagar's 1. He definitely has the advantage. Using the double lariat to take him out the maximum Wesker. That's pretty damn clever. Aerial combination but whiffs it. Into the I am a man. Whiffs that. Now did you see that gap? The gap between the your and finished bit of the move, you can punish it. You can punish it like a woman punishes Rage Quit when he doesn't do the dishes. But Mike Hagar getting a bit too aggressive there, and the Gentleman loses. The main factor of that match, I do believe, was X Factor level 3 Dark Wesker and the Gentleman losing Arthur. Into the next match. Albert Wesker, Mike Hagar and Sentinel for the Gentleman against, yeah, sometime today, sweetheart, against Sentinel, Dante and Wesker. Another Dark Wesker in the works. quite the popular character. Excuse me. So anyway, it's pretty defensive for both sides at the moment. None of them can seem to get the hit on each other. But there goes Mike Hagar with the lariat into the body press. Sentinel is now down to about 70%. Oh, into 50. Into the aerial exchange goes Mike Hagar. Wesker to Sentinel. Ooh, whiffs the rocket punch, and out goes Sentinel for a hard tag to Wesker, but Wesker gets caught by the lariat into down medium and into another aerial combination. Again, a whiff, but here comes Hagar with the double into the Armor Man, who then immediately DHCs into Sentinel. Sentinel then manages to connect another down medium into Albert Wesker, knocking him out. Dante comes in with about 25% health. Oh, good X Factor to keep him safe. Sentinel still getting back all that red life. And some good defense there from the Gentleman. Oh, it's another happy birthday. Down goes Sentinel. And a Hyper Sodium Force finishes Dante. Brilliant. So yeah, I do believe Sentinel was the key factor in that one, along with Hagar's lariat. Our next match is Team Tron, Mega Frank, and Hagar against Virgil, Dante, and Wesker. Team Trenchcoat, a despicably evil team online. Aerial exchange into Frank, who automatically goes up to level 3. Bone strike into the shopping cart. Ooh, catches him with the cross. I think that's a cross up, down H anyway. Bone strike into violent axe into the shopping cart. Violent axe again, getting the ground bounce into the giant swing. Down heavy off the ground into bone strike again. Down comes the pipe. Go Hagar, go! Catches Wesker with double lariat into body press. Does this connect? No, it doesn't, and Wesker starts to recover. Wesker comes in with about 15% health and gets caught by Frank, but does not manage to do anything. In comes Hagar with the alpha counter, and Wesker goes out with a lariat. The key point in that, being able to get Frank up to level 3. That had to be the deciding factor in that match. Overall, a good set from the gamer. Good set indeed.
Now that RAGEQUIT has covered Ultimate Marvel 3, we can now cover the final game for today. Hopefully the one that will finally open that dimensional rift and get the Gentleman back. Street Fighter Cross Tekken. But whereas some of you wusses will play it on like the 360 or the PS3, RAGEQUIT is hardcore. RAGEQUIT plays it on an arcade cabinet. Now, where does the recording USB go in this bloody thing?
RAGEQUIT's first Street Fighter Cross Tekken match is Hugo and Bob versus Ken and Ryu. A giant German man and a fat man against the dynamic duo of the Street Fighter universe. My money personally would be on Ken and Ryu, but we'll see how the match pans out. Anytime today, sweetheart. Okay, here we go. Round 1. Hugo's going in aggressively while Ken's playing defensively, charging up that counter hit, but ooh, into the heavy Shoryuken, but Hugo screws up his Monster Lariat combo. It's pretty even at the moment. There goes Hugo with the Monster Lariat combo. A nice simple little bread and butter. Tries and goes for the overhead and screws it. Trying to go for a super art. Not the most sensible of things there, Hugo. It's still pretty even at the moment. Another nice little bread and butter gets Ken down to about 25% health. Tries charging it up, but doesn't quite work for Hugo that time either. Not having much luck. Cross rush into Ken. Ryu screws up the Shoryuken. In comes Bob. That's it, Fat Man. Jump! Jump, Fat Man! Screws up his own Shoryuken. Heavy punish there from Ken. Oh my god, I can't believe it! Bob hits a raw cross art! But is it going to be enough to finish off Ken? There's hit number 1. There's hit number 2. This is hit number 3. I don't believe it does it! A raw cross art! A raw cross art! One of the hardest things to smack about in this game. The Gent manages to get it, and Rage Quit can't be happier. But if there's one pair that you will never count out of this game, it is Ken and Ryu. So into round 2. Hugo gets caught by double Shoryuken from Ken. Tries and goes for a monster lariat but gets caught with another heavy Shoryuken. Multi-hitting bitch. Into the EX Hurricane. A throw. Another Hurricane. Good guard there from Hugo. Into a monster lariat combination, finishing off with a backbreaker. Tries and goes for a cross up. Doesn't quite get it. Heavy Shoryuken. Cross rush. Spends the bar to bring Ryu back in. Hugo manages to get out. But again, doesn't punish Bob for coming in. Rage Quit says don't count fat people out of games just yet. And that's why cross rush into Hugo for a super art combo. But the Hugo Bob team are still at the disadvantage at this point. Ooh, that would have been a fantastic little combination. But due to a couple of hits then from Hugo, Ryu is down to about 15%. Ooh, Bob manages to get it down to about 5 and jumps away from Ken. What are you doing, fatty? Heavy Shoryuken trades with medium in the air. It's just exchanging jabs at the moment. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. I think those last couple of hits could have just secured it for the dynamic duo, and yes it has. There it is. It comes down to the 3rd and final round. Hugo trying to tread all over Ken, but gets cross-rushed for his trouble. Finishes off with a Shoryuken. Good trip there from Hugo. Shoryuken cross. Cross rush again. Hugo is just getting smacked about like a living punching bag. Oh! And Hugo catches Ryu with a charged up monster lariat into super art. Heavy damage done to the forever wandering fighter. Oh my god! Cross rush into Bob. Bob lands the cross art, and that's the end of the match. Hugo and Bob take it. It looks a little ropey there from time to time, but they managed to pull it out in the end. Rage Quit is happy. Battle rank A. As in A. I once had to wrestle a gigantic German man. It wasn't pretty. Into the next fight. It's Hugo and M. Bison against M. Bison and Akuma. Yeah, anyway, so I had to once wrestle this gigantic German dude for a championship title. Let me tell you now, getting over 500 pounds of human crashing down on top of you, I spent weeks in the hospital. It wasn't good at all. I had a lung removed. Okay, maybe not a lung, but I had parts of myself removed because otherwise I would have died. And I'm not kidding. Anyway, on with the match. M. Bison and Akuma are now accumulating a massive lead over Hugo. Tries and goes in for the command grab, doesn't quite get it. Akuma in for the demon flip and manages to chip out Hugo with his heavy Shoryuken. into round 2. Charging up that lariat for the counter hit. Ooh, but the EX Psycho Crusher gets straight through the armor. Charges up, and it goes straight through. Good combo there from Bob, and good combo there from Hugo. Hugo whiffs the launcher, leading to a big combo from Bison and Akuma. EX lariat hits this time. Good combination again. And why did he call in Bison? I mean, honestly, man, I would have kept Hugo in there to try and pressure Bison a bit more, but hey, each to their own. The Gents and Bison now being beaten down by Akuma. Johnson goes in for the heavy Psycho Crusher and gets thrown for his trouble. He goes in for a cross assault. Not a bad tactic if you ask me. Goes in again for the super art and whiffs it. Gets thrown again for his trouble. Monster lariat whiffs, charging that up, and manages to land the super art this time. Remember, Akuma does have the lowest health in the game at 850 hit points. Why did he swap out again? But it doesn't really matter. With 5 seconds on the clock, all the Gent has to do now is just turtle it out. 1 second. Time over victory. The Gent takes a round back. So it's now down to the final round. Hugo tries and goes in aggressively. Gets caught by the EX Psycho Crusher again. Whiffs the EX EX slap thing. I just call it the happy slap. Gets thrown for his trouble. Cross rush into Akuma, who then uses the gauge to bring Bison in. Scissor kick. Bison now gets caught for his trouble and gets back breakered. Cross rushed again. This is the end of this match. Nobody, and I do repeat, nobody ever drops a Shoryuken combo in this game. Nobody. RAGEQUIT has had many a rage fest after Shoryukens, especially on Wake Up. Wake Up Shoryukens are a pain in the ass. But congratulations to that Bison Akuma player. They are pretty goddamn awesome. Yes, this is delicious. Our next match is Hugo and Steve against Balrog and King. Each team has a wrestler, each team has a boxer. But they are both very different styles of boxing and both very different styles of wrestling. So who will come out victorious? Let us find out. Balrog goes straight in for his super art but gets caught by the EX Happy Slap. Charging up that Happy Slap again. A whiffed backbreaker and a whiffed buffalo head into the overhead. Hugo trips Balrog and gets him into a nice little combo. Steve manages to get a couple of hits in on the way in too. Gets the counter hit. Oh, in goes the overhead, but Steve manages to find a gap in Balrog's attack and manages to launch him straight into Hugo, who finishes it off with a nice little combination. So at the moment, Steve and Hugo are looking very, very powerful. However, Balrog is one of those people who never gives up. Tries and goes in there for a meat squasher, but just whiffs it on the distance. And Hugo got punished for it, but trips up Balrog. EX Happy Slap again. Balrog doesn't get heavily punished, but punished nonetheless. Ooh, Hugo with that overhead elbow. Whiffs the super art, but Balrog did not punish. Ooh, the body splash did not so much trade, but stops it. Balrog uses the EX Buffalo Head into King, and in comes King. King trying to find a break in Hugo's style of attack, but it's not working out as much as he'd like to. That defense gem though is doing a lot, and here comes the hammer throw. Tremendous damage against Hugo. Suplex and the leg dislocator Makata. Whoa. So Balrog and King take the second round. It's all to play for now in the final round as Hugo and Balrog square up once again. Charges up that counter hit as do both of them. Ooh. Hugo with the backbreaker combo. Nice simple little B&B. Whiffs the launcher, but gets punished on the EX upper. Straight into Steve. Steve now into the cross art. And this is the end of Balrog. The funny thing is, Steve's cross art activation is slightly different to everybody else's. It actually goes up more of an up angle as opposed to a side angle as you saw with Bob earlier in the video. That makes it exceedingly difficult to launch. Unless your opponent is in the corner, do not activate the cross art after a launcher combination with Steve like that. Otherwise it just whiffs. It whiffs and it's a pain in the arse. Anyway, our next match is Hugo and Guile against Gene and Hugo. Now, the Gents having to face a tag team here as both Jin and Hugo are controlled by two completely different people. An interesting pair though, Jin and Hugo. Jin should use that mental stance to his ability considering it is completely invulnerable. But is so far getting the crap kicked out of him by Hugo. In comes Guile. Flash kick. Whiffs the combo. Here comes Jin. Jin using that mental readiness or ready stance or whatever it's called. Oh! Guile just finishes it off with a kick to the face, and I don't think that was no, it wasn't a perfect. It was just a plain old simple victory. But a victory is a victory, and the Gent takes round 1. Into round 2, RAGEQUIT is quite happy at the fact that the Gent has taken this commanding lead. But Jin's guard was so on point that time. Light into the hand clap, and he screws up the backbreaker. EX happy slap again whiffs. Another EX happy slap whiffs, and there is the EX somersault press. Catches him with the body slide into the combo. Flash kick into Hugo once again with a nice simple little finisher. Oh! Catches him with an air knee, which is a counter hit, which caused him to combo, and finishes off the match with a elbow drop. Damn, that looked painful. Well, surprisingly for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, that was a really quick match. Congrats to the gentleman on that very, very dominating victory.
And that's the show. Wait, is that weird ass noise again? The one I heard when the Gent disappeared. He must be back! Ha ha ha! Gent, it's great to see you. Oh my god, you are like so stupid! Wait, you're not the gentleman? Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Ansano, and I'm completely mad! I graduated the Dr. Insano School of Science, and I've already conquered my native dimension. Now, thanks to you and your stupidity, I'm to take over this one too! Oh, I'm leaving. And don't expect me back because I'm definitely afraid of science. Bye! But first, I need an outlet for my hypno ray. You! I'm taking your show.
RAGEQUIT wants to know, what about the Gentleman Gamer?
Sorry, what's that? Gentleman Gamer? Oh, you mean my alter ego? Well, let's just say I've left him in very capable hands. Get ready, planet Earth. Your obsession with video gaming will be your downfall. Also, I like tea and crumpets. If this dimension doesn't bring me tea and crumpets daily, I'm going to completely obliterate the bitch! And then, as a bit of a side gag on myself, you all have to wear electroshock therapy underpants! If you do something I don't like, I shock you! What do you mean it's a stupid idea? I didn't ask you! You're the cameraman! You're the slave! Fuck you! Can't work with these people!